Thank you for joining us here today on Good Day NA and North Mississippi's News Minutes. The Union County Relay for Life was held May the 4th at the Union County Fairgrounds. Under the arena,
this is the video for the TV station. I do the news on TV 99.
Several teams were set up and raised money for the American Cancer Association, and it also to help people in the Union County area. The night started off with a survivor lap. These are the people that have battled and are still battling cancer. It is a sign of hope to all attendees and the crowd as they applauded as the survivors made their first walk around the track that had been set up by the organizers. The teams had food to sell and games to play, and there was a good fellowship had by all. There were several musicians that came and some singers also that were individuals, and they kept us all entertained. Another way that money is raised at the event is through the luminary sales. You can purchase one in honor or in memory of a person that has been touched by cancer. These are placed around the track and lit from inside. And at the final ceremony, the luminary ceremony, the lights are turned off and the names are read. Plans are started for next year's event, so we hope you'll come and be involved. And there's some great pictures. New Albany had a job fair on Wednesday the 25th. And this job fair was sponsored by the New Albany Gazette, and it was held at Hillcrest Baptist Church. Local companies from around Union County area were there, and they had set up with information and current job opportunities. The turnout was very good, and eager job seekers were able to meet with company employers, and they were also able to hand over their resumes and to work on resumes and fill out applications on the spot. Thanks to all the companies who participated, and good luck to those that applied for the new job. Now, the pictures that are supplied by Mr. Kendall Cook, and some of the companies that were there were the New Albany, Oxford, and Pontotoc Health and Rehab Centers, Franklin Collection, Masterbuilt, Toyota, Three Rivers, Wise Staffing, Domino's, Pilot, Ashley's, Union County Schools, New Albany Schools, Avon, the Walmart DC, and Max South. Thank you, Kendall, for this pictures that you supplied for us. The New Albany Library announced that they were going to be open again on Mondays. According to director Sissy Bullock, the decision was made to open on Mondays again, and this was achieved by working around some different hours that this place would be open, and so also the workers' hours. She is also adding a reading time for toddlers on Wednesday, and they're also adding some classes that will be taught in the library. One of them is how to write a resume. Now, May the 7th through the 12th, they're forgiving all past dues. Just return any past due items. The Union County Library has many sources that can be used, along with all the wonderful stories and the books that they have housed there. And on May the 15th, Frank Madden will discuss Brian Kilmeade and Don Yeager's book, Andrew Jackson and the Miracle of New Orleans, the battle that shaped America's destiny. Now, Luncheon with Books will be Tuesday, May the 15th, starting at 11:30 a.m. with a light lunch. Now, as we all know, the weather in the South can seem a bit different. The old saying is, if you don't like the weather in Mississippi today, just wait until tomorrow. The weather is on a pattern of its own, some believe. That pattern is hundreds of years old, with the rise and fall of temperatures and the rain patterns. And some years we have shorts weather in February, and some years we're still wearing light jackets in May. Now, some people believe that it's blamed for global warming, with the abuse of our planet being the cause of the changes. Well, either way, weather in the South is predictable in a sense that because it is late spring and early summer, it gets hot. And this week we will see highs in the low 80s and lows in the 60s. Some rain later this week, and another normal week in the South, I believe. This week in history. On May the 7th, 1945, in a small red brick schoolhouse in Reims, Germany, General Alfred Jodl signed the unconditional surrender of all German fighting forces, thus ending World War II in Europe. Russian, American, British, and French ranking officers observed the signing of the document, which became effective at 1 minute past midnight on May the 9th. Jodl was then ushered to see Supreme Allied Commander General Dwight D. Eisenhower, who currently asked Jodl if he understood the document. Eisenhower then informed him that he would be held personally responsible for any deviation from the terms of the surrender. Jodl was then ushered away, but because the Soviet representative was not authorized by its leadership to sign the agreement on behalf of his country, on May the 8th, 1945, a second German surrender ceremony was held in Berlin. Soviet Russian leader Joseph Stalin had refused to recognize the German surrender document signed a day earlier at the Reims. This time, German Field Marshal Wilhelm Keitel signed the surrender document, which was declared, as did the first, that hostilities would end 1 minute past midnight on May the 9th. Thank you for joining us here today on gdna, North Mississippi News Minutes. As some of you have seen, our media is changing. We're changing our name to Hill Country Network, and we're also changing our Facebook and our Twitter. And our website is now streaming live again so that you can watch our programs. You can always go to the YouTube channel and watch all of our original programming so you don't miss anything. From the Heart and the news services and the church services will stay the same, but they're going to have a new look. Also, we got a ton of new programming coming up. So stay right here with us as we grow, and keep sending us your news items and stories and the events you would like for us to cover. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful week.